Annissa Coy here with Firehouse Education and this week's Ask Annissa video column. And this week I have a really great question that was posted on my YouTube channel from Mark. But before I get into that, you might notice my background's a little different. I am filming this week from the Experience Conference, the spring show. Actually, I'm here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. When you're watching this, the show will probably be over. But you should definitely go to rnrmagonline.com and check out the events, the experience. There's a spring conference as well as the show in Vegas in September, which you are not going to want to miss that convention. So now let's get right on down to this week's question. That again, this was a comment on one of my YouTube videos that I had put up on my channel, and it came from Mark. And Mark said, "Hi Annissa, would you have any advice for testing consultants to reach out to restoration contractors to pre-form their asbestos," I think he meant perform, to perform their asbestos, lead, or mold testing needed for their restoration projects? Thank you. That is an awesome question, Mark, and thank you so much for asking it. Yes, I have lots of advice to give you. So as restoration contractors, we do need testing done oftentimes. I know that I specialize and kind of focus primarily in fire restoration, but there's mold and yes, asbestos testing and lead paint and all kinds of things that we're finding that we will run into on any given project. So what I wanted to speak directly to you about though is about fire jobs. So like we've done quite a few wildfire cat losses, right? Huge testing that we have to have done, especially in the attics when we go up in there and find ash and stuff that has come in and infiltrated in through like the vents, the soffit venting and such. So here's a couple of things I want to share with you when you are reaching out to restoration contractors. So one, be aware that we really need our stuff done now, right? Like when somebody calls me and I'm on a fire, they don't have a week to wait. They don't have 2 weeks. This is not an at our convenience situation. Oftentimes these people are displaced and out of their home. So if I need testing done, I really need it right away. And especially, of course, if we're dealing with a mold situation, oftentimes the people who own the home or families or business owners are shut down. And so we've got to get this testing done right away. So one of the key things would be how quickly can you get to a project and get those done for that contractor. Second thing I would tell you is it's really important when we have someone doing testing like that we can get a scope of work or recommended scope of work, or what is sometimes referred to as like a protocol of what needs to be done, right? To decontaminate that environment. So that would be huge for sure. And yeah, I would really say those are the two biggest things, Mark. I mean, there's lots of other things, but really making sure that you can get to the project right away. We can get the test results back ASAP as soon as possible. And then you can, again, this is all things that need to be done very quickly if possible, that you can get us a protocol and help us with creating our scope of work to make sure that we can decontaminate the structure. And again, these aren't, wants when people call us, right? They need their home decontaminated, and we're kind of on a timeline. And oftentimes, again, people are displaced. So we want to get this done as soon as possible. So if you're going to market to restoration contractors, I'd make the time frame a very, very big focus for you to market to them and let them know just how quickly that you can provide those services to them. Okay, Mark, well, I hope that answered your question, and really great one. By the way, I think you're the first hygienist or testing person who has commented with a question. So that was really awesome and great. Any of you possibly watching this video, if you are an industrial hygienist or you specialize in testing like asbestos or lead paint, I would love to hear from you. If you have any questions for me, be sure to send me an email, Annissa@firehouseeducation.com, and I just might feature you on next week's Ask Annissa video column.